Hey guys, long time no see. I really have no other excuse other than I had zero energy left to put into anything else. So I kind of just stopped making videos. And also, I feel like I, if we're going to be really honest with each other, I definitely put way too much pressure on myself for not only my content creation in general, but just for everything that I do, especially for this YouTube channel. I stress about every video. I try to, be perfect. And if something kind of was happening in my life or with my budget, I didn't want to talk about it, but I want to change that. And I also want to, put less pressure on myself with editing and cutting out every single second of silence and, just talk to you guys and make content on here and just talk about budgeting and talk about life and how I'm, figuring everything out. And I think hopefully you guys like it and hopefully, we can just continue this conversation and help each other out with budgeting life and everything else. So if you follow me on my Instagram, I have been going through a little bit of a rough patch this year. Well, it started off really great. I thought I kind of went through all of my like pet emergencies and other financial hurdles, and I started off the year, feeling really ready and motivated to tackle my debt because I didn't see anything else going wrong. And then one of my dogs, Billy, she is a 1.5-year-old boxer. She is the light of my life. I love her so much. She started getting sick and throwing up at least once a day, not even digesting her food, but it was weird because she was still kind of acting like herself, and it was such a mystery. So we took her to the vet, and at first they thought maybe it was a blockage, maybe she had, worms or something. So she went through, getting that treatment, but she still wasn't getting better. She was still throwing up, and then she started to lose weight. And once a dog starts losing weight, that's when, you start to get more concerned. So we just as being like a crazy dog parent, I did look up some different stuff with her symptoms, and I thought she maybe had IBD, which is inflammatory bowel disease, which, from my understanding, it's kind of similar to an IBS or like a Crohn's disease. So, what we had to do was we had to take her to a specialist, and then there they did different blood tests, they did an x-ray, they they did an ultrasound to try kind of see what's going on with her GI tract and what's going on with her in general. And most of the stuff was healthy, but in the x-ray they did find that she had some inflammation and there was something, you know, something odd about her GI tract. So now we have to wait until the other blood tests come back to, just cancel some other options out. But the vet was kind of 50% sure that it was something like IBD, and that is a chronic disease that we have to figure out what the best way to treat her is, and maybe it's steroids, but that's just other conversations we have to have because, putting a dog, especially a younger dog, on steroids can have a lot of cons to it. So it's just been really crazy. And as you can expect, the vet bills are insane. I did create a GoFundMe, which I just want to say a sincere thank you to everyone that even looked at it, everyone that was able to donate, and everyone that shared it. Obviously, I'm not trying to use my audience or anything for their money. Like, I don't want to, like, I think I created it in a time of desperation just because I, there's something really wrong with her and I didn't really have other options um in order to help her. So I, just did it, why not? Let's just see. I see so many people having GoFundMe's for different medical stuff and some animals and stuff. So, I did it, and you guys have been amazing. And if you want to donate or share or even just look at Vivian and get to know her story a little bit more, of course, I'll link it down below. Absolutely no pressure on it. Like, I just had it as just like a little Hail Mary to see if it could help me with some of her vet bills. And it did really help me with her first specialist appointment, because I think that was like overall $2,000 just for all the blood tests and ultrasound and x-ray and stuff like that. But as we move on, I'm gonna have to try to figure out how I'm going to get the money to continue to um, go through this journey of her getting diagnosed. And then if she does have something like IBD, figuring out what the options are in terms of treatment so she can, feel better and get the help that she needs. Even though I started off the year with like a really big plan on tackling my debt, obviously things happen and that's okay. I'm really trying to not over stress about it, because I do have a wonderful support system with my friends and family, but also you guys. But I wanted to come on here and start my first video back just to, show you guys that there's a lot of cash budgeters on here, like the bigger ones, and they have so many saving challenges and like 10K like saved up already and so much money in each of their envelopes. And that's so good for them, and I'm so happy for them and for everyone that is able to do that. But I feel like in this community, you show all the good with, your saving challenges, how much money you are going to cash stuff, and there's not enough of kind of like the normal person bad of like the different financial struggles and situations that you have to overcome. So I wanted to start this kind of my more authentic comeback as showing you guys me going through all of my envelopes and trying to see how much money I can take away to first, I was lucky enough my boyfriend was able to cover some of the vet bill, because I only had like the 1,400 from the GoFundMe. So just some money to pay him back, and also to, start planning on the next steps and what to do next. But in this video, we are just doing the kind of just going through everything, taking basically just resetting and restarting all of my cash envelopes. So let's jump into my first Sync Me Funds binder. And as always, I will link everything down below that I have. These are from Soul Mama. They are some of my favorites, and I've worked with her and I've known her ever since I started, and she's just the best. So going through, I have nothing in beauty. I do have some money in car maintenance, and I will take that out because I do have a lease. It's, and the oil change and stuff is covered under that, so I'm not too worried about it. So what I'm gonna do, I should take out my thing. Hold on. Let's take out this. Wow, so professional here, guys. I'm definitely a great comeback. I'm gonna put this aside because then we're gonna clean them, and I'll show you guys how I do that, because these are reusable. Of course, my placeholder. So we got $50 from car maintenance. Oh my god, I forgot this was open. Emergency, I set $50. I do want to say I did go through, because I have SoFi and I have all of my savings in like the different vaults and categories. That's where the placeholder stuff goes. So that money was already transferred for the initial bill that we have to pay. So I already kind of went through all my digital stuff. So now I'm going through my physical stuff and getting as much money as I can. So for events, we're also cleaning that out. Actually, I don't know why that was 50. So all of these are fine. So what I might do actually is let's just update them. Update the trackers once I go through everything. Gifts. We have like $8, which, you know, every penny counts. I always want to say that because it does. But I have nothing. In Argentina, I have nothing. So now I want to go through and just mark my withdrawals. That's another thing that I love about my envelopes, or just the way I made them, was because then the tracker's on the back, so you don't have to like pay attention to anything. You don't have to have like an extra piece, you know, everything is there. Next, going to my family binder, of course, all the dogs still have what they need. And these are nothing. All right, next is my savings challenge binder. Oh, and I do want to say I did create this new savings challenge just for fun. I love it. I think it's so cute. It is a total of $725 because I asked you guys what you would prefer and you guys wanted a higher challenge. So this one is super cute. I'm definitely not starting it now, but I will launch these on the 16th. So depending on when I decide to post this video, they will already be launched, and the challenge comes in right here. You just cross off all the amounts, and then it's also an envelope so you can have your money in one place. So I love it. I think it's super cute. Even though Valentine's Day already ended, I'm very into the heart theme right now. So if you guys want to purchase one, I will have that linked in the description. All right, so I do need to take these out because I have to clean these. So I'm gonna just restart. So I do have a good amount in here. This was for debt payoff, or actually this was for my emergency fund, I think. I'm not sure, but definitely we gotta restart that one. And then we have some in here. Again, I gotta restart it. So I'll just do that. And then how I clean these are all of my envelopes are reusable. So what I do is I just grab, I have just like this little like $1 spray bottle with alcohol in it. And then you just spray a little bit, or you can spray it on the challenge. And then you basically just wipe it off. And then you can redo it over and over again. And just like that, it is good as new and ready to be started. I don't know when, because I don't know when I'll have money to put aside for this specific challenge, but there we go. Now we just put this back in here. Right, and the last binder I have is this little denominator savings challenge. This was a collab that I did with Simple Budget Plans for, I believe it was my 30K on Instagram, and I think it is so cute. You guys should definitely check her out. These were only made for the giveaway. So unfortunately you cannot purchase it, but she does have other challenges like denominator challenge-esque stuff. So interested, definitely go check her out. So I'm just clearing this out. I don't think I have any in here. Right. So, and then I will just clean these off camera because they'll be so boring for you to just watch me do that. Now that we went through and basically cleaned out all of my envelopes, let's see how much money we have to go back to pay my boyfriend back. 51, 150, 200, 250, 300. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. We have 10, 20, 30, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we have 526 total. That's all I had in cash in all of my sinking funds. So this will go directly to pay for Billy's medical bills. And yeah, it kind of sucks to have to, pull away all this money and start over, but that's okay. And sometimes if you're trying the cash budget system, or you're budgeting a different way, sometimes life happens and you have to start over. And I just wanted to show you guys the process of doing that and showing you that it's okay, that you have to move things around and start over, and not everyone has like a crazy emergency fund or a lot of help. So I hope you guys can just feel a little bit better about your situations, and know that things happen, and you just gotta figure out a way to get through them, and you will. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and I hope that once we get this diagnosis for Billy, we can actually make a plan, and then things could go up from here. But other than that, that is it for this video. I don't know what else to say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.